Classic Forex here once again. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. Alright, so today our technical analysis is on gold, USD, and then US oil. Now let's begin with gold, starting on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone over here. And if you look very closely at gold on the monthly, price saw buy pressure from here, went all the way up, and then broke above these equal highs. And once price has been able to break above an equal high, we know that it is likely to hit the next level as the new higher high. But on the monthly time, what we are currently seeing is not the case. Why? Because anytime price tries to make contact with this resistance level, it sees sell pressure somewhere here and then drops all the way down. So if you look at the candles over here, you can see that when price went all the way up, it saw rejection, came all the way down. It went up again, another rejection, came all the way down. And the third rejection, or the third move to the upside, we also see another rejection, bringing the market all the way down. Now this tells us that on the monthly, price will not be able to go all the way up now and make contact here because of the sell pressure that is sitting around this particular area. So on the monthly, we are likely to see what? The sell momentum come all the way down here before it goes all the way to the upside. And I'm going to show you exactly why I do think that price will sell a little bit more down before making contact with the next monthly resistance as the new higher high. Now let's take it further to weekly time and let me explain to you why I do think that price will come down before going all the way up. Alright, so on to the weekly for further analysis. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame on gold. Now gold on the weekly, we have the weekly upper zone and the weekly lower zone. And if you look at the weekly time frame, price is seeing sell pressure on this resistance level, dropping all the way to a down anytime price makes contact with it. Now remember, this sell pressure that we are seeing over here is this same rejection candles that we were seeing on the monthly time frame. So remember on the monthly, I told you that price will drop down before going all the way up. And we are seeing it very, very clear here on the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, sell pressure from here, drop down, sell pressure, drop down. We are seeing what? Candle confirmation here, pin bar, followed by another bearish candle, dropping the market all the way down. So on the weekly time frame, you're going to see price drop all the way down here before going all the way to the next one, monthly resistance as the new high. So what do? We are first going to look for a selling opportunity here because of this strong sell pressure. Sell all the way down to this weekly support level before price will find buy pressure here to go all the way to the upside. So remember, we're looking for a selling opportunity back to this support level where price will find buy pressure again to go to the upside. Alright, so let's take it to the daily time frame. Look at how we may be able to pick sell from here all the way down. Alright, so let's take it to the daily for further analysis. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on gold. Now, gold on the daily time frame, we have our daily upper zone and our daily lower zone. And if you look at the daily time frame, price was initially in an uptrend, but it has become a downtrend. Let me show you. So the daily time frame, price made the daily push high, daily exhaustion high low, daily continuation giving us a new high. It came down for higher low. We saw candle confirmation here, bullish engulfing candle, but price couldn't extend further to the upside due to the sell pressure that is saw from here. So price was able to come all the way down again, breaking below this one daily support level to a downside to give us what? A lower low. After a lower low, what happens next? A lower high before price drop all the way down. And we are seeing the lower low and the lower high here. So what is next to happen? Continuation move further to the downside. So this daily downtrend is indeed adding more analysis to what we did on the weekly. So on the weekly, we said price will come down, and we are seeing a downtrend on the daily supporting that movement to the downside. Alright, so let's take it further to the forward time frame and look at how we can pick the entry from here all the way down on gold. Alright, so gold onto the forward time frame for further analysis. Alright, so this is gold on the forward time. Now on the forward time frame, what do we see over here? We also see the exact same thing, the down. So on the forward time, we are seeing the downtrend very clearly because this is the lower low that we saw on the daily time frame. Lower low, lower high, another lower low, another lower. What happens next? Continuation move further to the downside. So we are going to be looking for entry here all the way to the next weekly support level as we talked about on the weekly time frame. Now, can we pick entry here on the forward time frame all the way down? No. Okay, so due to how price has structured itself over here, I'm going to take it further to 1 hour time frame where we look for the selling opportunity here all the way to the downside on gold. Alright, so good. Let's take it further to the 1 hour time frame and look for entry at the what? The lower high here before we sell all the way down on gold. Alright, so good. Onto the 1 hour time frame for further analysis. Alright, so onto the 1 each. Alright, so this is gold on the 1 hour time frame, and this is where we are completing the analysis on gold. Now, gold on the 1 hour time frame, price is currently in an uptrend. Why? Because we've seen higher high here, higher low, under high, another higher low, and the price headed all the way to the upside. Now, since we're in an uptrend here on the what? The 1 hour time frame, can we sell at the lower high here to the downside? No. So what are we going to do? We are going to wait for price to break below this support level to give us a lower low on the forward time frame. After lower low, we are expecting lower high, before an entry confirmation all the way down. So if price does break below this support level to give us the lower low and then the lower high, wait for candle confirmation here and then we sell all the way to the downside, right? So candle confirmation, of course, is going to be what? The bearish engulfing candle close, the significant pin bar, or the evening star before we sell all the way down on gold. Right, so we are done with gold. Let's take it further to EUR/USD and also start the EUR/USD analysis for the higher time. All right, so EUR/USD, let's move to the chart. All right, so this is EUR/USD also on a monthly time. Now EUR/USD on the monthly time frame, you also have a monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. And if you look at the monthly time frame, what do we see here? We are seeing strong level of buy pressure on this monthly support level, pushing price to the upside anytime price what miss contact. Now once price made contact recently here, we are seeing the exact same thing, buy pressure pushing it all the way to the upside. We can even see a bullish engulfing candle close over here, indicating that there's more buy sensitivity to push the market all the way to the upside. So EUR/USD, the overall direction is to the upside, but how are we going to find entry into the overall direction? Let's take it further to weekly time frame, get to understand how the weekly is moving and playing around before you be able to find entry to the upside on EUR/USD. So EUR/USD, let's take it further to weekly time frame for further understanding as well. All right, so on to the weekly. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on EUR/USD. Now EUR/USD on the weekly time frame, we also have a weekly upper zone and a weekly lower zone. And if you look at the weekly time frame very clearly, we are also seeing horizontal level of buy pressure here, pushing the market to the upside anytime price miss contact. And also horizontal level of sell pressure also here, pushing the market to a downside anytime price miss contact. So on the weekly, we are seeing a higher time frame range or a higher time frame consolidation. Why? Because there's no clear direction on where the weekly is going. Now, if price is moving in the range over here, then it becomes the structure. So what do? We are going to play within this structure before price goes all the way up. So EUR/USD, we are going to look for entry on this resistance level to sell all the way down to the support before price will be fine buy pressure and go all the way to the upside again. Now, if you look very close on the weekly, we also see what this evening star candle confirmation. Now remember, an evening star candle confirmation also a reversal candle. So you know that our price will see sell pressure from resistance and also sell pressure from the evening star is the reversal and then push it all the way down here before you may see buy pressure and further go to the upside. Right? So EUR/USD, we are first looking for a selling opportunity here to capitalize within this range or consolidation period before price goes all the way up. Now let's take it further to a daily time frame and look at how we can pick sells from here to this weekly support level on EUR/USD. Alright, so EUR/USD onto a daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so EUR/USD daily time frame, let's add more meaning. Now on the daily, we are still seeing the exact same thing. Buy pressure here, pushing the market up, sell pressure here, bringing the market all the way down. Now remember, we said that we are looking for an entry all the way down here before price will go all the way up. And if you look at the daily time frame, we can even see what a bearish engulfing candle close over here. This is also a reversal candle pushing the market all the way down. Now this is a push and down. So after push, what happens next? This is also exhaustion. After exhaustion, continuation move further down. So EUR/USD, we're looking for entry somewhere here to come all the way down. Now let's take it further to the forward time frame. Let's look at how we can pick the entry here to the downside on EUR/USD. Right, so EUR/USD onto the forward time frame to finish it up very quickly. EUR/USD, this is the forward time frame, and this is where we are completing the analysis. Now, if you look at the forward time frame, we also have our 4H upper zone and our 4H lower zone. And if you look at the forward time frame, price is in a downtrend here, supporting the entry to the downside. So if you look at the forward time frame, price broke structure here by breaking below this resistance level or support level here to the downside, giving us a lower low, a lower high, and then we are losing lower highs, and then what happens? Continuation move all the way down. So we are looking for entry on this resistance level to sell all the way down on EUR/USD. So EUR/USD, once the market opens and price manages to tap into this level of resistance, this is where you're going to sell all the way to a downside. Now, if price makes contact with this resistance again, what do? We wait for candle confirmation before we sell all the way down on EUR/USD. So EUR/USD, once we enter our trade over here, TP1 will be at the next support level. Once TP1 is hit, we move SL to entry and go to reach our final target, which is going to be the weekly support level. Now, there's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. That is, if price goes up and tap into this region or resistance over here, but we do not see the candle confirmation that we need to sell, then this setup will become invalid, because we will know that the buy pressure is so strong and it will break above and go all the way up as well. So that is it also for EUR/USD. Let's go to the final time frame or the final pair, which is going to be US oil. So US oil is going to be our final pair for the day. Let's go all the way to US oil. Alright, so US oil started also on the monthly time frame. You have the monthly upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. And if you look at the monthly time frame very quickly, you're going to see buy pressure from this monthly support level, which was pushing the market all the way to the upside. But this buy pressure here couldn't push the market further to this resistance. Instead, it saw sell pressure along the way and is dropping all the way down. So if you look very closely, immediately price picked buy pressure from here. It has formed what? An evening star candle confirmation, followed by what? A bearish pin bar, indicating our price have seen sell pressure here and will not be able to extend up, but it's going to drop back to this one support level of the monthly. Now, if price is going to drop all the way back based on what we are seeing on the monthly, then what do? We are going to find entry opportunity that will take us all the way down to this monthly support level. All right, so US oil, let's take it further to weekly time frame and add more understanding as well. All right, so on to the weekly. All right, so this is US oil on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, you have a weekly upper zone. A weekly lower zone and a weekly upper zone. If you look at the weekly time frame, price have seen sell pressure from this resistance level and it's dropping all the way down. Now remember, this one sell pressure over here is what we were seeing as the candle confirmations on the monthly. So this first sell pressure was what? The evening star candle confirmation, and this second pressure is also what? The bearish pin bar that we saw on the monthly time frame, okay, pushing the market all the way down. But we can clearly see it here in terms of structure on the weekly. So this sell pressure currently is bringing the market all the way down to the support level. Now we said they're looking for what? A sell opportunity all the way down to the support level. And how are we going to do it? Let's take it further to daily time frame and know exactly how we can be selling all the way down to the support level. Alright, so on to daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so US oil, this is daily time frame. Now the daily time frame for US oil, we have the daily upper zone and the daily lower zone. If you look at the daily time frame very quickly, price has been able to break below this daily support level, giving us what? A lower low. After lower low, what do we expect? We expect to see lower high before price sells all the way down. But that's not the case on the daily time frame. Why? Because once price made contact and saw buy pressure, sellers are coming very quickly and push price further to the downside with this one bearish one candle over here. So this bearish candle tells us that price will be able to complete lower high before coming down. But it is indeed going to break below here and then continue further to the downside. So US oil, we are going to look for entry below this daily support level right here to come all the way down to this weekly support level as well. So US oil, let's take it to a 4 hour time frame and look at how price should break below here before selling all the way down to this weekly support level. Alright, so on to the 4 hour time frame to finish up very quickly. Alright, so for each US oil, this is the 4 hour time frame. Let's finish up very quickly. Now the 4 hour time frame, we have a 4 hour mid-range zone, and then price is also in a downtrend here. We see lower low, lower high, equal lower high. We are expecting price to break below this one, equal lower high here to give us what? A lower low. After lower low, we are expecting lower high before we sell all the way down on US oil. Now US oil, this is also a full and complete technical analysis. Now there's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. That is, if price fails to what? Break below the support level and instead sees buy pressure from here to the upside, then this sell entry becomes what? Invalid as well. Right? So this brings us to the end of this weekend technical analysis. If you love what I do over here, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and then leave a comment as well. Thank you all for joining in. Stay classy and treat classy. Peace, guys. I'm out.